Hello Capricorn, welcome to your August 2021 reading. Alright, so fellow Cappies, let's see what's going on for us in August. Okay, I hope it's good stuff. Me too. Oh, that's kind of weird. Huh. I got 4 cards. So, okay, let's talk about our cards. So first off, we have Temperance. Then we have the Ten of Swords. Then the 2 cards that came out at the end are 4 of Wands and 9 of Swords. So, let's see, first glance, what I'm getting out of this. So, with the 9 and 10 of Swords, well, especially the 10, it's like, okay, so I'll start with the Temperance card. So it's like there's stuff that's really out of balance. So there's something in life, work, love, whatever, that is off kilter for some reason, somehow. And it's been really mentally draining, but that's going to come to an end. And the stuff that like was playing over in your mind and whatnot is actually going to, it's going to kind of peter out and actually end up in a place where there's a lot of comfort and satisfaction and like stability, not so much from a security place, but more of a place from a place of like things being like nice and flowy and status quo kind of thing. So I don't know if that makes sense, but we're going to get some clarifiers anyway and see what the heck this all means. Spirit. So let's see what's going on. What's going on? I'm going to take that one. Okay. Take one of these. Here. Oh, that came up for somebody. I don't remember who. Alright. Scorpio? Might have been Scorpio. I don't remember. Only done Scorpio and Sagittarius so far, so you'd think I remember. Oh, that one came up too. Huh. We got some like repeating cards here from other signs. Here. Oh, that one too. I'm gonna take another one of these. Take another one of these. Oh, I like that. That's good. I need one more. Let's take one of these. Here. Okay. No, that's 3. I'm not taking 3. If it was 2, I might, but not 3. No. Oh, okay. I like that too. These aren't too bad. All right. Let's see what we got. So let me split up my stuff and then we can talk about what's going on. Actually, I have to read this one card. It's got teeny tiny writing, so I just want to take a quick look. Okay. So, okay. Oh, I can't pick this up. Okay, so with this Temperance card, the 2 cards that came out are Eagle Spirit, Spirit has your back, and Coherence. And this is about having that like connection between spirit and body kind of thing. So to me, that's saying we're looking for that balance. We haven't got it, but it's something that we need to work on. And this is what's going to flow into this 10 of Swords. I'm going to get there in a second. I'm looking at the cards coming ahead. So this is, yeah, this Temperance is coming from a place where we haven't quite, we're not in that flow between spirit and our like human 3D kind of reality. And we need to get that. With this eagle spirit has your back. This is telling me that as soon as we start to work on that cohesiveness between the two and that balance between the two, we're going to see some significant improvements, because it feels like the energy is really dense. Yeah, I think that's the word that came to me. So the energy right now is dense. And I don't know specifically what this is around, but we're talking about dense energy. And this brings us into this Ten of Swords, which is the ending of that. The key to that happening is, okay, so the two cards that came out for this Ten of Swords, we have pleasure and we have the hawk, which is around omens and messages. This Ten of Swords, this is talking about, in order for us to have that that spirit and body cohesion and coherence, we need to come back to a place where part of the balance in our life is having that pleasure, bringing that pleasure in. It feels like because we don't have that balance between the two, we're not feeling the joy that we should be. It's not so much that you're overloaded and don't have time. That was Sagittarius's reading. They had a reading around that, where there was just no energy or time for that. Not feeling the same kind of thing. With this, it's more of you're just not taking the time to do it. You have the time to do it, but you're not taking the time. And it's letting go of sort of that mental chatter and expectations and just allowing yourself to have some fun, right? Because you do have the time. With this hawk spirit, I'm getting that what's going to pull you out of that Ten of Swords, it's this pleasure point, and there's going to be a sign. There's going to be something that you see, you hear, an event that happens, something like that, where it's like the aha moment that kind of triggers you getting back into that mode. I hope that makes sense. That's what I'm picking up with that Ten of Swords. So now when we look at the Four of Wands and Nine of Swords together, like I said, this is getting out of that, like the Ten of Swords, that's the ending of the nonsense. So the Nine is, once you get that out of your head and you feel that stability and that comfort and everything with the Four of Wands, the two cards that came out with them are joy and flow. The glory of the universe flows through me. This is the pleasure and the joy go hand in hand. Once you start getting back to the things that bring you pleasure, that's going to raise you to that frequency of joy and happiness. It's just going to make you feel so good, and that's that Four of Wands energy. And the flow, this is that coherence that we were talking about, that Temperance card of the balance of that connection and that coherence between spirit and body. That's what the flow card is. So it's, you don't want to go too extreme to one side because you've been in the other. It's not about doing the 180 to the other side. It's about like kind of being the 90 degrees in the middle there of that straight line. You want to be 90 degrees somewhere in the middle where there is that balance. Hope that makes sense the way I explain that. But this is cool. Like this is pretty good stuff. So I am gonna drill down. What do I want to drill down on? I think I want to drill down on this Ten of Swords. Let's talk about this omen, this sign, and this pleasure. What is it that we need to focus on there? Spirit, let's check it out. See what comes up. What is it? What is it? that Spirit wants us to do. Where does Spirit want us to go back to? Oh, that's a great card. Oh, you're going to love this one. It's a good one. Spirit. It's really cool. So start tapping into your inner child right now, honey. Oh, I got to take a quick look at that one. I had a piece of hair on me. It's driving me crazy. Ooh, I'm going to take one of these because they're fun. Spirit. Love these cards, but I hate when they make them so big. It's annoying. Annoyance. Oh, thank you. Oh, well, look at that. Oh, this has Nancy written all over it. I would swear this was a personal reading for me. That's so funny. Holy crap. Okay, I gotta look at one card here. Hang on a second. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Path. Okay, 8. 8, where are you? Holy shit. That's so funny. Oh my god, I love this. Okay, so let me show you the cards. So the first one is... the writing's so small I can't even read it. It's too tiny. Okay, we have trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? The next card is, and it's funny, it says trust your path was the last card. The next card is the path. So this is, see this little chickie boo? She's in this world or whatever, and then there's the ladder going up to this big like portal or whatever, and she can go through and there's a whole new world out there. And then the last card is tarot cards, guidance. I want to read this one too. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. I just want to take a quick look. Tarot cards. Seriously, this is a Nancy reading. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Okay. Okay, I have to read this to you. So, this definitely applies to me, which is why I'm reading it to you, but this applies to you too. Ready for it? Which is foresight. Tarot reveals the answers you're seeking. Don't be too proud to ask for help. You can ask me, I'll help you. The signs are all around you. Look for them. Learn and study the tarot. There's a thought. Been there, done that. You have a natural talent for reading tarot and delivering messages. Well, in the comments below, let me know if you would agree that I have that talent. Trust in your psychic abilities. You already know the answers. So, okay. So this is about... Hang on, let me get rid of my glasses. Okay. So this is about, in order to get to that place, that balance, what's the omen? What is it that's going to bring us pleasure? How do we get back into that? Well, think about like when you were a kid, what did you love to do? Or what's a passion that you have now, or a hobby or something where maybe you just haven't been putting the time into it. This is what this is talking about. And along with the card, the path, it's kind of giving you the same message in that, or a similar message. Yeah, no, not similar. What's supportive message? That's a good word. Supportive message to say, hey, this is where you're at. Look what's possible over here through this portal. So getting back into those activities and whatever that bring you pleasure, that bring you joy and are so much fun, this is how you're going to get that balance. And like, this is a literal card about tarot cards. So for me, that's why it resonates with me, because obviously this is a passion of mine, right? This is why I do it. But it's about getting guidance. So if you're thinking back to these path cards, right? So if you're thinking about those and going, well, you know, I'm not sure. Yeah, what did I like to do when I was a kid? I kind of like this. If you're not sure, honestly, I would say this to anybody: get yourself some oracle cards or get a tarot deck. Or, well, you can do either, and play around with them, because they're so much fun and they really can give you some good insight. I find Reading for other people is easier because I don't have that personal attachment, and it's easier for me to just kind of channel and let stuff come through. Whereas when I'm reading cards for myself, which I do every day, I pull cards for myself every day, but it's fun. So, and I don't put so much attachment into the meanings of the cards and the outcome because, and we're just having this conversation as Capricorns, right? Because, you know, well, family here. It's not that I don't believe, not at all. If I didn't believe in what tarot and oracle cards could do and the messages they can convey, I would never do this. There's no way I would do it. However, because I'm an intuitive reader and I read energy, that's different because energy is fluid. It moves, it morphs, it changes, it goes, it comes. So whatever you see in any reading, and I don't even care whose reading it is, whether it's me or some other tarot reader, you always have the power to change the outcome. Always. So if you get some reading, I know I'm totally going off script and off what's on the board here, but I don't care because this is important for us to have a little chat about, obviously. Like, it doesn't matter what comes up. You have the power to change it. It's what the reader is picking up in the moment. It's the messages that are coming through in the moment. So if something comes up and you're like, oh, that's not a really positive outcome or a positive action, situation, whatever, change it. It's just reading the energy around the situation that's happening or unfolding. So I hope that makes sense. But I totally love this. I love this for me because it's telling me, girl, keep going with the cards. So that's a good thing. I'm going to clarify this with a bit of tarot. Spirit, see if we get some. Oh, they just gave me two. Oh, I like that. Oh, these are some really cool cards. Okay, I'm going to read them all together. So, cards that came out. We have the King of Cups. We have Six of Swords, right? I had to make sure. And the Strength card. So, the King of Cups is about emotional maturity and stability. This is, whatever this is that you're doing, whatever this path is, this thing that brings you joy, it also brings with it a level of maturity around your emotions and your feelings and in your creative side too. So if I talk a little bit about this tarot card, right? So let me give you an example of that. It would be like, let's say you have tarot cards, but you haven't really done much with them. You kind of like flip through them and you maybe pulled a couple cards and you're learning. This King of Cups card is a confirmation of, okay, you know what? Take it up to the next level, right? If you've already started doing something with tarot, dive into it. And it doesn't have to be tarot and it doesn't have to be oracle cards. This is an example, and I think this is more a message for me and maybe for those of you who have an interest in tarot or already use tarot and oracle cards. But this is about taking it to the next level. The Six of Swords, that's leaving behind any insecurities that you might have around it. And that's why the Strength card has come through. It's like, nope, you don't have to be afraid, like, oh my God, what if it doesn't make sense? What if I'm wrong? And what if it, no. The messages that come through are the messages that are meant to come through. So keep that in mind. So I think that's a good clarification of those. Yeah, definitely. And like I said, it doesn't have to be tarot. It's whatever the thing is that brings you that joy, right? Oh my God, this is pretty cool. Okay, let's get us some advice. Advice. What do I want? Oh, I want one of these. Spirit. Oh, that's interesting. Feels like it's someone coming in my door. Here. Don't think so. Come on. Yeah, who's the card? Okay, we'll take you. Okay. And we'll take one of these. Yeah. Okay. Teeny tiny rating, so I need my glasses. Okay. So, let me just throw out the cards here, and then we're going to talk about them. Porcupine Spirit. Time for beginner mind. Next card. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And the last card is Akulanda. I hope I said this right. The goddess of never not broken. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. So, now it's funny because Porcupine Spirit says time for beginner mind. What that is telling me is, even if you have experience in something like where I use that tarot card analogy, say you already have some, or even if you're a beginner, makes sense. Go in with an open mind, have fun, go into it with that like childlike wonder, like, oh, what's gonna happen? What's this card gonna do? Blah blah blah, like that kind of thing. And this don't dim your light to fit in. March to the beat of your own drum. Do your thing. Whatever this thing is that makes you pleasure, screw what anyone else thinks or says. No, you do you. You do you, Capricorn. And you're doing this because this is what resonates with your heart. Oh, card overboard. Anyway, yeah, I think you get the gist of that. So, yeah, the advice is do you. You do you. Do not waver if anyone makes fun of you, if they bug you or whatever, for whatever this thing is. And go in with an open mind. If this is something you're either trying for the first time or picking up again, like, it's almost like starting over kind of thing, but in a good way, in a fun way, and looking at it maybe a bit from a different perspective. So I think it's good. I love this reading. I think it's really good. I'm happy as a Capricorn to receive this reading for myself. So I hope you are too. Before I sign off, I'm just going to let you know that I may be doing a global meditation on YouTube. I'm doing it live on Sunday, which is August 8th, because it's the peak of the Lionsgate portal for any of you astrology people. It's also the new moon, and there's some really cool, powerful energy happening. So if I can get the tech stuff figured out, I'll do it. If I can't figure it out, I'm not going to. Either way, I'll probably put a short little video later this week to let everybody know if I'm going to do it or not and what the details are. And yeah, it would be cool because it's not a guided meditation. It's just that we all get together, we all log on same time, and we hang out and we just do our own meditation thing. And the point of it is just to raise everyone's vibration and frequency, because if you meditate alone, it's great. But when you're connected to a bunch of people meditating, it just raises the frequency and vibration of us and the planet even more. So I think that's a beautiful thing. I did the first one ever. I went to one back in July. Oh my God, it was so nice. I just absolutely loved it. So I thought it would be a nice thing for us to all do. So stay tuned for that. I'll let you know by Friday for sure. But until then, we will part, and I will say to you, as usual, much love and light, health and wellness, peace and prosperity. Take care, Capricorn. Bye.